I think we have something happening. We are being raided, so we want to say a big welcome to our next guest, who I think is joining us right now from Kiev. I think we can get him on already. And a big hello to all the followers who are writing in the chat. Great to see so many of you joining, and a big welcome to the new followers on our channel. Mikhailo, can you hear me okay? Aha, you can hear us, I think, but I think we can't hear you. 1 second, we're on it, or maybe we can check from your side how it's looking.
In the meantime, hello to everyone who's joining us just now.
Huge welcome. Small disclaimer for if you're writing in the chat, welcome your messages, of course. We don't speak Ukrainian. I'm very, oh yeah, we got you now.
Amazing.
We got you now. Fantastic. Hey, it's great to have you on the stream.
Great to be with you guys. Hi.
We're really happy to see you, and we're happy we can hear you as well, because that's very important. Mikhailo, where are you based right now?
I'm based in Kiev. I'm based in the building on Lobanovsko Street. You might seen it, actually. It was worldwide news on February 26th, I think, when the rocket hit the building in Kiev. So I'm here right now. It's right now being reconstructed. And I hope that we can stay here for winter, because the winter is coming. And I hope the heating will be working fine for our building.
Okay, I hope so as well. Wait, you're in a building in the street that was hit by a rocket in one of the first days of the war?
In the same building,
yeah.
In
the same building?
Yeah, it's still working. People live here because, if it's possible, why not? It was like in some trouble, I think, during spring. Then they fixed it. It's not in the critical state right now, so people can live here. And yeah, we live here. It's there are, Kiev is quite like, there are not so many buildings actually that are hit, but there are multiple cities in Ukraine where it's easier to find the building that was hit by the rocket than not. So.
My goodness. All right. Well, that seems like I hope that the building is safe for now and is good for your purposes until it can get properly fixed. Mikhailo, we want to hear a bit more about your profession. So to some non-gamers, we are just going to say it openly. Fatima and I are not necessarily gamers. We want to hear from you, the pro. How did you get into esports originally?
Originally, well, I just started to make some videos online. It was back in 2008, I think, about StarCraft. It's a strategic game. I put it into the internet, and some people liked it. So it was a start of my job, basically. Back then, like, it was almost 15 years ago. It was completely different. 15, 14,
okay, yeah.
Something
you made
like
an early start.
Yeah. I hear my first videos that I commentated, and my voice didn't break back then, so it was completely different. But still, it's a good opportunity for young people, actually, esports, to get into commentating, playing, working as a journalist. First, I wrote some articles, then I started to make some videos. People liked it, so some investors, back then it was private investors, they proposed that I will buy my computer for their money and start making videos. So, and they just sponsored it back then. Then we started to find some endemic sponsors, like some gaming headsets, some keyboards, some mouses, monitors and stuff, and they sponsored our content. And since then, basically, it's just it became much bigger. Right now, it's studios, it's big tournament organizers, it's international events. It's, for example, Louis Vuitton is sponsoring League of Legends right now, which is, I think, huge. And there are like BMW is sponsoring some esports clubs. Just got much bigger, I think.
Okay, fascinating. We're going to play a little game with you called the Wheel of Fortune, and it's basically something we use to get to know our guests a little bit better. I want to say a big welcome to everyone who's writing in the chat. Super nice to see you guys on our channel. If it's possible to write in English, that would help us respond, because unfortunately we don't speak Ukrainian.
Sadly.
Very sorry about that. Probably something that we should be working on, or we should get Nick back, because he speaks Ukrainian.
He do love interpreting for us.
But if you're able to write your messages messages in English, it would help us respond, and then we can chat to you. Otherwise, unfortunately, we don't always. Well, we're not going to understand, unfortunately. But Michaela will understand. So maybe
I
if
will
you see
say
stuff
if
that you
they
want to
say
respond
something
to,
wrong.
please.
If they say something wrong, I will tell you, and we will ban them.
Or if
Don't
there's
write
stuff-
anything bad, guys.
Or if there's stuff that you want to respond to that's written in the chat, of course, go ahead. So we're going to spin the wheel and let's see what it comes up with. The little pin is at the top, by the way. So
Yeah,
that
I
is
see.
on orange. What do you enjoy most about gaming?
The competitive spirit, I think, the ability to just stay at home and still compete against other people, not, like in tournaments and stuff, but just to play against other people and try to be better than them, or admit that you're worse than them and find some new ideas and strategies. Just I enjoyed it a lot. It's like, it's like a chess. It's just like a game of chess, but it's always changing, some new stuff coming, lots of multiple ideas and stuff. Yeah.
Fatima's a chess player,
Yeah.
so I think that's something she can identify with.
I definitely agree with that. I mean, I'm not the best chess player, but I'm very happy that you mentioned chess because, that's the reason why I like it as well, because it's so competitive and you get to play against other people. I don't play for prize money, but
Yet.
Yet?
Yet,
Oh my God, you're setting expectations.
All
Please
right.
don't. Please don't.
It's okay. Let's give the wheel one more spin, perhaps. Here we go. All right, don't say orange again. Okay, it's green. What would be your dream achievement as an esport pro?
I'm not an esports pro, but for any esports pro, I think the biggest achievements is to win like key tournaments in their discipline. It's like for a basketball player, it may be NBA title. For a football player, it's maybe or League of Champions or FIFA World Cup. For esports player, it's just there is almost always a world championship in this kind of discipline. So yeah. Basically, I think this is it. For me, it's just stay in esports for as long as I can and just enjoy it here because, comparing it to chess, it's like chess, but every 2-3 weeks you have some new rules, some new ideas, some new meta. You don't need to focus so much on learning what was invented before and more inventing yourself for you. So,
Wow, okay. That must keep it pretty dynamic if things are changing at that pace.
Yeah. That's the reason why usually esports players are not like their careers are not as long as you might think because there is no need to be like physically conditioned, right? But still, you can't find like more than 10-15 players all around the world on a top tier level in esports that are more than 35 years old, I think. So,
Okay, so it's the young uns that are dominating the industry, I guess.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can you tell us a bit about this industry in Ukraine? Because as we mentioned at the start of the stream, it's one of the biggest in the world. Can you give us an insight into what that looks like?
Well, Ukraine is, I think, one of European leaders in terms of esports because we have all kind of esports businesses, I think, that are needed for industry to be good, to be well established. We have one of the biggest esports club in the world, Navi. They were champions of almost every popular game back in 2010s, like 2010, 2011. We have some good esports studios here. We have some good tournament organizers from Ukraine. Right now, obviously, we don't do anything here, almost anything like tournaments and stuff. They are not based in Ukraine, but still there are many esports businesses that are well accomplished in Ukraine and can evolve here.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that brings on to what we also wanted to talk about how the industry's been impacted by the war, because obviously a lot of things have been quite disrupted, but on the other hand, there's lots of you guys still determined to do your jobs and to keep doing your jobs despite the difficult circumstances. So what's the change been?
Well, there are many changes actually, besides the obvious ones, the kind of like we cannot host any tournament in Kiev right now, or there are some players that are not connected to the internet basically, right? Because we don't have electricity in some cities right now, and that's why we don't have internet also and games also, right? But there are some like not really understandable from outside of Ukrainian Russian relationship, and especially in esports, because lots of, like, I think 90% of Ukrainian esports scene and Ukrainian esports businesses were Russian language based. They were Ukrainian and they identified themselves as Ukrainian businesses, but they were Russian language based, as many businesses across all the post-Soviet Union countries like Kazakhstan, Belarus, Armenia, some maybe Baltic countries like Latvia, for example. And right now the change is that many businesses, many influencers, many players, they're transferring themselves and their content to Ukrainian language. That's why there is a separation. And besides language, even type of communication, what we are discussing, how we see the war in Ukraine, do we acknowledge the war in Ukraine? That's why Ukrainian esports separating itself from Russian language-based audience from all around the world and making it more Ukrainian-based, maybe sometimes connecting to Polish scene or European scene right now. So, for example, Navi Esports Club, they signed a Polish Counter-Strike squad, female Counter-Strike squad, actually, recently.
Okay, very cool, very cool. And is this change of language, is it more an ideological thing, or is it deliberately to interest more people from the Ukrainian market?
Both, actually.
Both.
It's like, first you start because you cannot see yourself any other way, because Russian language is used during this war as an instrument for war for Russian people, for cultural war also. And also, many Ukrainian people are more interested in Ukrainian language content, and they can come to you and just enjoy it in Ukrainian language and then stay with you. So.
Okay, fascinating.
I have a follow-up question on that. Is that sort of separation like a big sort of loss in terms of audience for esport players?
Yeah, actually, for me, I think I lost like a third of my Telegram audience. I had like around 20,000 people in Telegram, for example, and right now I have around like 11.5 thousand. So it's maybe like even around 50% actually. But then you find some new audience from Ukraine, and actually it's not bad because Ukrainian people are more capable of they have, I think, they are more willing to pay for content. They are more willing for engaging with the content, and you just feel better actually, because there are no, there are so many conflicts in the internet. And if you start making Russian language content as Ukrainian, you have Ukrainians that are not satisfied with you because you're making Russian language content, and there are so many Russians that are not satisfied with you because you're Ukrainian, basically. So it's just easier, funnier, and I think it has much more perspective for Ukrainian language content creators.
Here we have lots of comments. There's lots happening in the chat, but APEC 2 4. Oh my God, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong.
It's Aristovich. Do you know? This is
No.
translate. It's translate from Cyrillic to English. There is a political guy from Ukraine, Alexei Aristovich, who is making his broadcasts every day on YouTube for like 300 or 400,000 people, and this is translate for it. This is Aristovich.
Okay, Okay, that's good to know because I did not know. The comment was, it depends on each individual content creator. So on that question about losing audiences, another question from the audience was Filfi. This chat is moving very fast, which was, has any Ukrainian esport pro sort of left the country since the war?
Yeah. There is a precedent. Actually, Navi players, this is the biggest Ukrainian organization. You need to get documents from Ukrainian Ministry of Sports and Youth, I think it's called. And if you get it, you can leave the country. You sign the document that you need to leave the country at the specific point, and you need to come back during some time, and you can go. But you need to get this approval, and it's hard if you are not if you don't know anyone from Ministry of Sports and Youth. So yeah.
Okay, got it. Michaela, we want to invite you to play a game with us, and it's something that our producer Claire has prepared. So, first of all, what are because the quiz is more about like the vintage or the classic video games. So, can you just name a few of the games that are the most popular in Ukraine right now?
I am not sure, because esports and gaming, for me, for example, I play competitive games. I don't play too many like solo games, just
Sure.
casual PlayStation games. But I play computers since like 1998, I think. So I know some games, but I'm not sure if I know many stuff and facts about it. But we can try.
That's okay. We can try, and probably the community can help us out because Fatima and I are also probably not the best informed, as our producer Claire told us.
No clue at all. So this is going to be new for both of us.
We are completely relying on the community to get us out of this one. So
we need to complete this quiz, guys. We need your help.
We need your help. In fact, we need you to do it for us. So please go ahead and do that for us. It's going to be via GeoGuessr. So there's going to be a link in the chat any second now. Our tech hero Felix is just about to throw a link in there for you, and then all you have to do is
follow. Should I play too?
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
Okay.
Then all you need to do is follow the link. I'm going to do it as well on my screen so that we can see what's going on, and put in a nickname or your whatever you want to be called on this. And then you can play along and help us identify these vintage video games. And you're going to get options. So it's going to be like A or B. So we're not going to leave you completely in the dark, or Claire is not leaving us completely in the dark. We have a 50-50 shot, people.
Sure.
So, yeah, the link is already in the chat. Thank you, Felix. Felix is putting it in.
Any vintage games?
Any vintage games myself?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm struggling to even know what vintage game is.
I think we're going to find out.
We will find out.
Pac-Man, you know Pac-Man?
Ah, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Mario,
yes.
Sonic,
Okay.
maybe something like this.
Tetris. What is that?
Tetris. It's too vintage.
I will not say anything.
Tamagotchi. Did you have Tamagotchi?
Yeah, in like primary school.
Long time ago,
Because
yes.
I collected money for Tamagotchi for like 2 months, I think.
Wow.
I sold. It was like 1999, I think. I sold used.
Those were the days.
Used beer bottles that my father drank. I sold them and get some money, and for like 2 months of this, I got my Tamagotchi. It was my first like childhood game. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that was not a story we got out of you otherwise. So that's gold. That's gold, Michaela. I'm so glad we heard about this. All right, I think we're almost ready to play. This is your last chance to join in. You should definitely do it if you're on the fence, because who doesn't want to beat us at a quiz
have
on
a high
vintage
chance that
video
you'll beat
games?
us.
Yeah, in fact, almost certain. Yeah, just follow the link that's in the chat somewhere, type in your nickname, and we're ready to go. There's a few more people still trickling in, so going to give people another minute. And then I think we'll be ready to go. I'm so excited, but also quite scared to see what's facing us.
I'm used to cringe from me, so it's okay. You know, my audience know my limits. They don't think that I'm the smartest person in the room, so yeah, I think it will be fine.
So somebody in the chat said classic beer bottle story from a Ukrainian child.
Yeah, it's actually true. You know, you could get around five kopeikas back then. It's five Ukrainian cents. And back then it was like 2.5, I think, cents. So it was quite a good exchange value. So
if you have a lot of them there, then I guess you can buy some stuff.
Yeah. And I bought my Tamagotchi. I played it 2 days. Then it died, and I throw it away. So money well spent on games, you know.
Okay, now was it worth it? I have to know. Was it worth it?
I don't remember actually. I wasn't sad when it died, you know. I was kind of.
But you were a little bit relieved.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, this creature was really not independent and kind of stupid. So yeah, well.
I kind of hope now that you don't have any pets.
I have 3 cats, actually.
Okay.
3 cats as well.
Many things can change when 23 years pass. So I
Okay,
think
got it. Okay, that's reassuring for the cats. Okay, I think most people who want to play are in.
Just one. Felice, can you share the link one more time? And then we have that.
I just did, and
Nice.
I think I guess everyone had the chance to participate.
Great. So I think
Let's
it's
go.
time to start. Are you?
I'm here. I'm ready.
Yeah, grand. Okay.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Countdown. The tension is already rising.
Do we have
Okay.
the same game? We have
Yeah,
the same
we
game.
have the same. Yeah. Okay. Guess the game. Minecraft or GoldenEye?
I have no idea.
Are we allowed to
It
Google?
doesn't. It doesn't look like Minecraft actually, but I don't know. You can do anything in Minecraft, but it doesn't look like Minecraft.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What can you tell us anything about Minecraft?
I'm too old to play Minecraft, you know.
Okay.
I once, I felt old when I think my nephew he wanted to play with me on Minecraft, and I started to try to figure it out, and I couldn't. So I understood that this game is like too new for me.
I love it. Okay.
Somebody in the chat, Best Lol, says
You have to press something, Maddie.
I know.
Golden Eye.
Someone says GoldenEye, but other people are saying Minecraft. But you said it doesn't look like Minecraft, so I'll just go
You have 4
GoldenEye.
seconds. Oh,
I hit it.
got it. Nice. Let's see.
Okay, it was
Yay.
correct. Well done to those of you who said GoldenEye, and well done, Michaelo. You got that one for us, basically.
Why am I number 61 here? And there are like 50 people that have 5,000 points.
I think the faster you hit the right answer, the more points you get.
Okay,
No,
okay.
It actually is. Everyone gets 5,000 points for a right answer, I think.
Huh? But
Oh.
but I have 1,244
Oh, okay.
points.
So
I think
guess
it's
it
speed.
is the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Speed is key, people. All right. Should we go on to the next one?
Let's go.
Who got that right? Let's have a quick look. Okay. Okay. Lots of people have 5,000 points.
I think we're the ones who don't know anything.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. We can do better this time.
All right.
You guessed after 56 seconds. Yeah. I almost took all the time, but that's fine. It's fine.
But still in time.
Yeah. Just.
All
Let's
right.
go to the next one.
Yes, the chat is ready.
Uh,
Oh,
it doesn't look like GTA, no?
GTA San Andreas. Okay, I know what GTA is.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's Grand Theft Auto. That's as far as my gaming knowledge
Yeah.
goes. But I don't.
It's a good thing you said that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know if this is the right answer.
So you think it maybe is that one?
I would go for that one because
Okay,
that's the
then
only game
then-
that I know.
I'm going with you, Fatima. Woe
I'm going
betide
with you guys.
Yeah.
Even though I thought it's not GTA, but I never really liked the series of the games, so
Okay, some people in the chat saying GTA, so I think we're in. I think we're in good hands.
Yes.
I think you might have saved us on this one. Oh, this one, Fatima.
A. As Grizzy says, A. It's easy. So GTA, it's easy. I don't know if it was quite easy. But
they can bite you. It's not sure. They can write everything, you know. When you play something, sometimes people just write to you to do some stuff, and then you do this stuff, and you die, and they are happy. So, yeah.
Okay,
Yay.
good to know that we shouldn't always trust the community.
Yep.
Okay, we got more points, and you were correct. Well done, Fatima.
Wow. I think this will be the only one I'll have.
All right, let's see. Some people, those are the wow. I can't read everyone out who got 10,000 points. Very quick shout out to Mike Wazowski, Werrol, and L1 Escargot. Good for you guys for managing to get on the top of this podium with all these points. All right,
Okay.
next round.
Someone's already asking. Next round, please.
Okay, wow, the tension is here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Next one.
what's coming up? What has Claire done to us?
Okay.
I pressed Zelda, but I'm not sure.
Zelda Ocarina of Time, Final Fantasy VII.
Huh.
It
doesn't
also looked
sound
like Minecraft, actually.
Okay. What is everyone
I-
saying? Maybe we should
Yeah.
just guess so that we don't end up at the bottom of the leaderboard.
Yeah, you got okay.
Final Fantasy VII?
Let's go for it.
Okay, why not?
Because of alliteration.
That's not a good reason.
You know, just because it starts with F.
That's not good.
Twice.
Yeah. Okay. Right. We'll see what happens with this.
I think this is the most difficult for people because there are many people that answers A and B both.
Yeah. Well, it's good then. It's challenging. Yeah.
And even Andy Wanderer is saying plot twist, they're all Minecraft. Wow.
Minecraft should just be an option for all of them, just to mess
Yeah.
with our minds.
Maybe this is what Claire planned the whole time.
Yeah.
At the end.
Also, shout out to Claire's brother Alex, who apparently helped her with this because.
Big gamer.
Oh, we were wrong. It was Zelda. Well done to you guys who got it right.
5,000 points for this one for me.
Nice. Congrats.
Nice.
Probably because you were super quick.
So
Yeah.
someone said it's Tetris. That wasn't even an option.
I love the confidence. You're both
Why
wrong.
not?
It's Tetris. End of story.
You
Do you
might
know
as well
actually
make up.
that there is a tournaments in Tetris and people that play there? I think this year or previous year there was a first champion in Tetris for like 5 years before that. One old
What?
guy always won, and this year I think some new guy or some young guy just won
What?
the tournament. Well, you can watch it. It's actually pretty fascinating. You can spend like whole night watching YouTube videos about it. People are really good at Tetris. So.
Good to
Okay,
know.
this is something else.
Maybe you should quit chess and take up.
Tetris
Yeah.
Championship.
Yeah, totally. Let's maybe go on to the next round. Shout out to Such Fox who is topping the leaderboard there.
There were things that looked like Tetris blocks. Hybrid LO said.
Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, can anyone help us
Oh.
out with this one?
Oh, this one. Okay, next one already.
I'm
Gary.
waiting for the game that I know actually because all
Okay.
these
Oblivion.
vintage games maybe are too old even for me.
I have none. Oblivion. This looks like a very scary image festival.
Yeah, that is true.
Right?
I pressed Gary's mod because it's a more, Oblivion, you expect some really fantasy style graphics and stuff, and Gary's mod, it looks like this.
Okay, then
For
I'll go with you. Someone in the chat, Rebound P, is saying Shrek.
Okay. Cool.
Someone else, TNZ__ says me in the morning. Love this.
I think people are just making up their own sort of answers. I mean, why not?
That should be an option.
We didn't say that's not an option, so
Yeah.
we weren't clear about the rules. I guess we've now made new ones.
We were
Oblivion.
we were
it's
wrong.
Oblivion.
It's
really.
Oblivion. Yeah.
At least we bited the chat to press Gary's mod, actually.
Maybe we fooled a few people. Okay, shout out to Such Fox, Bobby, and Japan Pride who are topping the leaderboard right now. Okay. I think we're on to round 4 or 5, so we only have one more to get through before our humiliation is complete.
Complete. I mean, it's already gone past.
Okay, fair.
This is-
I need some hope, Fatima.
Okay,
I need some hope for one more
Of course,
round.
of course,
okay.
of course. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see.
And finally Tetris.
Yeah.
That's a round 5 game. Oh, it's 100% Diablo 2.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I bited the chat. Oh, you pressed it! No! I tried to bite the chat. I watched that you always think so much before you press something. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
I was changing my strategy. I was like, no, I'm going for it. And at that moment, you hooked us in. Hey, to our new followers, thank you for joining in. I missed the names. They went too quickly, but thank you for following the channel. Much appreciated. All right. Hello to Orlok as well, who is also following the channel. Shout out to you. Okay.
Some people
Lamb
pressed
of
actually
God.
Diablo 2.
Yeah, I think
So-
so.
Some people in the chat are saying Diablo 2 as well.
Okay, interesting. Rosemary WR, welcome to you as well. Excited to have some new followers. This is very, very nice. Wow, I can't read out all of them. Well, actually, I can. Sergi Hebra 22, welcome to you as well.
It's Run Escape.
Okay.
Oh, you were misleading the viewers. Oh my God, I fell for this.
Yeah, I totally
only
did.
just noticed. Wow.
This is like a double humiliation now.
This is now double.
It's not just
because-
that we don't know the games.
I mean, you
I got
revealed it as
5,000
well.
points for this, so yeah.
Wow.
Wow, good for you. Okay.
Do we have a leadership board?
We certainly do. I'm so glad you asked.
Okay.
Let's check it out. Is this the final? Yeah, this is okay. So from the
Yeah.
round.
Just
Let-
press
We have
finish.
we have 3
game.
people that all answered correctly and first, so they got 5,000 points on each question, I think.
Okay. Well, okay. For that round, we were placed 130. Great.
Wow.
Total stand. I have to click
100.
finish game.
That was outstanding. 130.
Okay. Congrats to Such Fox. You've apparently won with 25,000 points. I don't know how it works if there's several people on 20,000 points. Shout out to AlexMan32 for following the channel. Nice to see you. Japan Pride is on second place in the podium, and QQWW is in third. Congrats, guys. You did much better than we did.
Definitely. I'm humiliated to repeat what our standing was in that league would.
Maybe
think-
Maybe we just don't want to know.
No.
Maybe we do.
No, we want. What's your placement?
Okay, yeah, exactly. See, the people want to know.
How bad we were?
First, they want to know. I'm on 55th, actually.
Okay, I'm still 152. I didn't
Well,
even know there were 152 players,
Do
so
you know-
that's particularly bad.
I
But-
think
but
there were
there-
exactly 152.
No, 161. 161.
We're not lost.
We're not okay. I have
Okay.
hope.
Maybe
Much
someone went for the tea and just left the computer and didn't answer any questions. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to support you.
That's
Oh my
not
God.
supporting us. That's like
Wow.
that's like reducing the final shreds of our credibility to
Even
dust.
more. To less than dust,
Well,
even.
esports is tough, you know. We compete hard, you know. so-
Yeah. I love it. Okay. Time to come down off this high, maybe, and a shout out to the rest of you who are joining. By the way, if you're just joining us, we're very happy to be with Mikhailo, who's an analyst and commentator in esports in Ukraine. If you want to ask questions, you can always ping them in the chat and we'll try and get to them. Obviously, we can't promise to get to everything, but Fatima, nearly knocked over my water bottle. Fatima will do her best to take care of you. By the way, we'd be curious to know where you're joining us from. So if you have time, let us know. Drop the name of your town or city in the chat. We'd love to know.
Yes. All right.
Michele, we wanted to talk a little bit more about your profession and the situation in Ukraine at the moment. Obviously, it must have been a weird and in some way difficult few months. I'd be interested to know how is the esports community rallying together in these circumstances?
Well, there are different stuff, you know, because firstly, many esports guys and, for example, Alexander Petrick, I think he will come to you today and he will talk about it. They try to collect some money for our armed forces or people that were suffering from the war. And at the start of the war, for example, I tried to make some little fund of myself to help people that were suffering from the war. And we sent some money for refugees, for animals that were suffering in different cities, for just people that were without, you know, there are so many difficult situations and you cannot know all of them because some people are just lost their job and they're in the occupied city or something like this. So we try to help. Some people, they try to be in armed forces. Some people are in armed forces. For example, I know that one guy from our studio, he was near Kherson and he was actually injured during this war. And right now, I think
I'm
he's
sorry to hear. I'm so sorry to hear that.
yeah. For example, people from Navi, from Esports Club, they're also in armed forces. At the start of the war, there was this stuff that was called territorial defense. It was really important at the start of the war. Right now, for example, in Kiev, it's not that important because the war is not so near here. At the start of the war, many people went there and tried to help. Right now, it's more important in the regions that are closer to the war on the eastern side and on the southern side also. So lots of different stuff. Some people went volunteering, buying some stuff. Some guys collected money. Just all the stuff that Ukrainian people do right now, just esports guys do the same stuff actually.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I guess people like you maybe have like a platform for organizing this kind of help, right?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. You know, at the start we just it was so fast, so we just, for example, me, I just started collecting donations from my audience, the same way I just collected donations before that. So I just all the money that I got from my audience, from my viewers, I just transferred it to other people. Some people created
Wow.
new platforms. For example, we at the start of the war, we left our building at on February 25th, I think, and just because some Ukrainian people created some application online to find some accommodation, some apartment for you, just because of that, in the middle of nowhere, we find our home for the start of the war for like a couple of days. So yeah, people do all different stuff. So for example, some people are we started some show matches. We did some show matches with famous Ukrainian players to collect some money and transferred it to the fund that is helping hospitals in Ukraine. Yeah, so it can be very different.
Sure. Take us back a couple of steps. So you mentioned leaving already your home on the 25th of February. Where did you leave from, and why did you go to Kiev?
Firstly, we needed to leave because we had a person with the condition that cannot go to the bomb shelter. So we needed to leave Kiev so he can be on oxygen concentrator. And we went to the. We actually did not know where we are going because you're looking for some accommodation. We were looking for some apartments, and everything is booked. And what is not booked, it can be like 10,000 euro for a month, 5,000 euro for a month, or something like this. It can be all kind of crazy stuff. People from Esports actually they found some apartment, some hotel in Karpaty, it's Ukrainian mountains, and we connected with them, and they helped us stay there. So
Wow.
and everyone has really different stories. Some people went to villages, some people went they tried to go abroad. Many guys sent their girlfriend and their families and their parents if they're old enough, because I think the age is 62, where you can, for a man, that you can leave Ukraine right now. So it was really different for everyone. But at the start of the war, it's not like you go to Booking and you find some accommodation. It's like you go for Booking and you don't have anything in like 500 kilometers around you. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. Makes me wonder what people who are like less who have less affinity with technology, what kind of solutions they can find. Like if already there's an extra app that's been created on Airbnb booking hotels, you're finding nothing. Just imagining like older people trying to leave who maybe don't use smartphones as much or are not used to looking for stuff like that online. Yeah.
Or those who don't have any family or friends or any sort of network and are sort of stranded on their own to sort of figure out what to do next.
Yeah, it's really tough. And there is a correlation, actually. The older you get, the less people want to live even in really problematic regions. There is in Ukrainian language, we have like, if it will strike, it will strike. And we say it in a really rude form, but it is what it is, because sometimes you just cannot ask your grandmother to leave somewhere. Or I had, I've had some stories from Mariupol. I think you know what Mariupol is, right? The city that was completely destroyed by Russian army and is under occupation right now. And many people from there, they told me their stories that just their parents didn't want to leave. The most, I think, horrific story that I heard was the guy, he was living in the building, and in the next side of the building, his grandmother and grandfather lived, and he went to visit them, and the rocket struck his side of building, and his parents were killed. So he couldn't live there anymore. And then when he came to his grandmother and grandfather, 3 or 4 more rockets came into their part of the building. And even after that, his grandparents didn't want to leave the house, even after their children were killed by the rockets. And even after that, there were some people that were still waiting for like some miracle to happen or something like this. So yeah,
My
it's
goodness,
really
yeah.
it's really horrible, and it can be really different for people, because some people need health components to find, like medicine to find. So yeah.
It's really heartbreaking. There's a comment from Aluk Red 666 who said a lot of people just came to another city, to other cities and villages, and stay in refugee shelters, hospitals, schools. So it's sort of similar to what you were saying already.
Yeah, it's absolutely true, and you can feel it. For example, the closer it gets to the line of front, the bigger the help usually comes. For example, when you come to Poland, there is so much help there. My mother went there to our family, and it's even in Poland people help, which is pretty far away from the front. Here, sometimes people gave their old apartments, they gave the schools, any sort of like accommodation and buildings. They helped with the hot water, with the showers, with beds and stuff. And then when the time comes, sometimes you find new solutions. Sometimes you just need some time to find some new place to live.
We asked the community a couple of minutes ago where they were based. Can we just have a quick scroll and see where some of the
Yes.
cities are?
Yes.
I also saw some cities in Germany, Munich and Berlin, but
Munich
there
and
were lots
Berlin,
of
also Bonn.
Also Bonn. Okay.
So several cities in Germany, but also Ukraine. I haven't got the comments right up here, but I've written them down. Like Kharkiv, Lviv, Dnipro, Vinica. Those are some of the cities that I picked up in Ukraine. There's one person from Lewis Croft in England. Yeah, I think that those were some of the. If I missed your country, do mention it in the chat, so that we know where everyone is tuning in from.
Yeah, but thank you for replying. Really interesting to see where people are listening from. And yeah, you guys who are in Ukraine at the moment, I hope you're safe wherever you are, because it seems like from the stories that Michaela just told us, not an easy time.
One of the sorry,
Yeah.
if
Go
you
ahead.
can
No, go ahead.
say
Go
it.
ahead.
One of the most special feelings actually is when someone is donating or writing or just watching from the city that is occupied, or from the line of. So sometimes there are people from line of front. They are fighting like in the morning, in the day. They come to some like safe place and they just watch your stream and they write to you and they say that like we're fighting, everything is fine. It's it's so special and it's so cool to hear that people that like can come on Twitch, on a gaming platform, and write to you something like this, and you find new faith in your people. So yeah,
That's so powerful that you're able to connect with them like that, and it seems like it's very powerful for them to have this place that they come in the evening to join you guys online. That's incredible.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, I think we were going to ask the same thing. So go ahead. Yeah.
I'll be interested to know what sort of role sort of Twitch and gaming sort of plays in your life. Has it sort of played like a sort of is it kind of like an escape for you to have some kind of normality? Is that the kind of role it plays in your life at the moment?
Well, it's some kind of like therapy for me, because I speak about the stuff that is important for me right now. I have people that I like, we agree to each other or we disagree in some moments, but like we agree on the most important stuff, I think. And also right now, I think we're building Ukrainian language-based community on Twitch, which is not that really huge right now. And if you're, for example, compare it to Polish community, which is similar countries in terms of like population and like connection to the internet, you can see that Polish streamers are much bigger and much more popular. And for me, like, this is my profession, so I need if I want to live with it, I need audience, right? It's like basically the money, wherever it's coming from the audience, right, and from the sponsors. So we're trying to build Ukrainian language-based community right now, and this is also really interesting actually, because it's not like we're trying to integrate it in this really huge like, you know, ununderstandable for me Russian language community, because you can there can be people from, for example, from Armenia and Azerbaijan, and these countries are at war right now. Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, all Russian language based countries, all at war right now, right? There are so many war conflicts, and there are so many deaths right now here. It's really important for us right now to understand who is ours, who are not, you know, because it just helps, because you're really tired from all the news, you're really tired from all that is happening, and you cannot not watch it, you know. You always you watch news daily for like 3-4 hours every day, and you see it, and you try to connect with some people in the internet that you can agree on some fundamentals, you know, and have some fun with them. So yeah, in a kind of way, escape, in a kind of way, sometimes, you know, there are some requests from people that need help. It's not always about money. It's sometimes about, you know, help find something somewhere, and you can help them also. Sometimes it's just about changes in the game, because, you know, many games are localized in the Russian language. Not so many games are localized in Ukrainian language, because there was not such a big request for it in Ukrainian community. Right now it's growing, and that's why some Ukrainian gamers, maybe sometimes it's our Ministry of, I don't know how to call it, Ministry of Internet, you know, something like this, of not industrialization. Well, all stuff connected to the internet world, right? They work together to get something from international partners, from Western community and stuff. Ministry of Digitalization. Oh, yeah.
Digitalization.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah,
So
crazy.
it's a growing market then.
Yeah, it's actually, you know, it's a huge loss, but when it's war, there is also an opportunity to find your new ways of living, and new businesses will grow. Old businesses, some of them will die. So yeah, this is what is going on here right now.
Yeah. Last chance for questions for Mikhailo. I would like to ask you, because you told me on our call that you grew up in Luhansk before you moved to Kiev to study. Do you still have a lot of contacts in the region?
No.
No.
It's actually right now it's not possible. I think I have one of my viewers from there, but first of all, there are not so many men that are speaking from there, and mostly my audience are men, because gaming right now in Ukraine, it attracts men mostly, which is the thing I hope will change in future. And I don't have any relatives or important people for me that are living there, because it was really hard for people to live there, I think, for these 8 years. And well, they change a lot. It's really hard to find some points that you agree on and to be comfortable with. And like, thankfully, almost all of my relatives and important people left before the war started from there. So no, unfortunately, not so many contacts from there.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear, and I hope that your family is in safer places in that case as well.
We mentioned the Ministry of Digitalization. Slightly off topic to what you were just saying, but somebody in the comments said Ministry of Minecraft Development, and a person, Power Girls, responded saying that's my future job.
Yeah. Actually, you know, Ukrainian Ministry of Digitalization is one of the places, like, you know, it's, you know, Ukrainian Apple government in a way. You know, everyone, when you hear some news from there, you understand that we are living actually in a very modern country. There are lots of cool stuff coming from those guys, and it's really refreshing to see this kind of people working there and finding some new ideas and solution for digitalization. Actually,
the Ukrainians that I've met here, the ones that I've met who have come to Germany or to Berlin, for example, they've actually been shocked at how undigital Germany is compared to Ukraine. Like, Ukraine is apparently very, very far ahead in some things, especially like public administration compared to Germany. Like, one person told me that in Ukraine you can open a bank account just with an app, and in Germany you need like 3 letters, you need a registration at an address, you need to go to the bank like 3 times or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, they told me that when the people that arrived here told me that they were pretty disappointed with the level of digitalization compared to what they know at home.
Yeah. I also heard, I cannot compare because I'm not in Europe, but we have electronic IDs, we have really good internet banking. If you wait some banking stuff to operate for like more than 5 minutes, it's already horrible, and you need to address it. You can mail anything to anywhere in Ukraine for like one day. So if you send something to me today at 6 p.m, tomorrow 11 a.m, you will get it in your city. So yeah, there are lots of cool stuff in Ukraine in this way.
Has that helped people who are on the move with their logistics? The fact that they can do so many things just with their smartphone, for example, their finances, if they have to relocate?
Yeah, obviously, because you know you don't need to visit bank departments. You don't actually need, if you go somewhere, even at night, even something that is not really. When you need some IDs or documents, you can do everything from your smartphone, almost everything right now. So yeah, it is something like this in Ukraine.
Okay, I think it could be. Go ahead, yeah.
Just one more thing. I think you're about to wrap up, but just one more thing. A comment from Talking_Fipos. I feel weird playing games by Russian publishers. Now, like Escape from Tarkov, especially when the companies will not speak out against the war, not like this. I guess a question to you is, do you feel that's similar to this person or differently?
I feel really weird watching any historical content, that it involves Russian people. Do you know the movie Armageddon with Bruce Willis, I think, or something like this? Mm-hmm. And there was a scene where they go to the International Space Station, and there is a Russian cosmonaut, and he's so Russian, he's so funny in a way. He is a Russian person, but right now you watch it. And before that, you watch it and you think, no, it's not like this. It's not always like this. It's not always like this. It's not always so Russian. Right now, you watch it and you think it's 100% agree. 100% it's like this. Because, right now, there are so many, I think, cultural things for Ukrainian that are more understand, like we understand it about Russian people, about Russian government, about Russian country, and historically also lots of stuff that we rethink right now about what happened with Ukraine and Russia relationships before that, like 200-300 years ago, 500 years ago, and stuff. So yeah, I agree with it like 150%.
Okay. When you were still streaming in Russian, I'd be curious as to know what you heard from Russian gamers. Were there any that expressed support for Ukraine? Were people mostly quiet? Sure.
Especially my stream, we spoke before the war about the Crimea, about the Donbas region, because I'm from there. So it's not like we didn't discuss it at all before that. It's not like we were outside of politics and stuff. And at the start of the war, I think there were many people that were supporting Ukraine, and there were many people that were sending money actually to help. But the further it go, the less support we had, and Russian people are very tired because they can't change anything and they need to live with it, and they don't have any support from Western community, and that's why there were many people that were very supporting at the start of the war, and the support stopped like month or month and a half after the start of the invasion. So yeah.
Okay, that's interesting to know. We would like to invite you guys to play another game with us if you like. We play geoguessing sometimes on this show, and particularly we like to take a look at the news. I mean, yeah, we're a news show, and we try and take a bit of a roundup or take stock of the biggest headlines of the day. So Fatima has been preparing a news roundup. Do you still have time, Michaela? Because I know
sure.
You do. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then anyone who is hanging with us this evening, then you're super welcome to join us. Basically, there is an image that we have to try and locate as closely as possible. So it'll be via GeoGuessr again. So all you have to do is follow a link, enter your nickname, and we're good to go. And yeah, we have to try and pinpoint the spot as close as possible to where we think the image is. And the image will give us a hint to the news story that Fatima has been researching this week.
I'm horrible at this game, actually. I tried it. My wife adores it, and she plays it a lot, even sometimes on streams.
Okay.
It's actually a really fun game for the stream, but even though I know geography quite well, I think, but I never played it well, so...
This is all you need. This is all you need. If you have good geography knowledge, that's all you need, really. I've got the news story, so you don't need to worry about that.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, so I think the link is in the chat. I'm also going to jump on here so that I can play, because Fatima has been preparing this game, so I don't know what stories she's been picking out. So I
I'm
risk
testing
another
your knowledge
round
as
of humiliation.
Come on. I'm sure you can sort of figure out just from the location what the news story may be, potentially.
I mean, put it this way, I can't be worse at this than the vintage games, right?
No, definitely
It's going to be fine.
Definitely,
It's
definitely
all
much better.
fine.
I think
it's all fine. It's all going to be fine.
It's only up from here, I think.
Okay.
Just don't get 150 standing on the table.
Okay, challenge accepted. I'm going to share my screen now, because then we can see who is trickling in to play the game.
So if you're up for another round of GeoGuessr and with a news twist, yeah, join that link. And let's see if you can make it to the top.
Are these news
leadership.
connected to gaming or esports, or just general news?
They're just general news from around the world
There
this
is-
week.
Cool.
Yes, it's all news, but there is one news story in there that is game related.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Yes.
Ooh.
All right, last chance to join people. I can see a few last people trickling in, and then we will be good to go.
Shall we get it started?
Let's say there's still a few people coming in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh my God.
1. Okay, let's hit it.
All right.
Quiz time. Okay, oh my goodness.
Cuba or how to understand?
So this is multiple choice.
Okay.
So same as last time, A or B.
I'm just gonna go Cuba because of the big cigar.
I chose Chile.
It could still be chilly. I don't know.
All right, let's see. Let's wait for the others to guess.
You know, it's
Yeah.
better if the picture of the place will stay after you guess, because you can feel worse and worse for yourself because you chose wrong. So
What, to make you go on a guilt trip?
We can recommend this to GeoGuessr
Yeah, we'll write them an email or.
as a way to improve the game, to make people feel more crap about themselves.
Okay, it was Cuba. Let's see
It
who got that
was.
right. Okay, some people were super quick, but I am not in last place yet, so I'm very pleased.
This is good. I'm proud of you.
Shout out to Tellurium, Minecraft Minister. Okay, Minecraft lovers here. Litel and Vlad Matsvi, who managed to get the most points on that. Where did you land, Mikhailo?
I land at 0 points, so
Oh,
76.
okay.
But we need to be now. We need to be careful because our government is watching our stream because Minecraft Minister is at second place. So now
Yes,
I need to
you're
be
right,
careful
you're
what
right.
I'm saying.
Yes, please.
Ministry of Minecraft is the best in Ukraine. It's the best. Number 1 Zelensky, number 2 Ministry of Minecraft. So yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
we're learning a lot of things about Ukraine today. I'm glad.
We are, and this story, yes, is Cuba, and maybe some of you guys have seen in the news. There's a hurricane that's torn into western Cuba in Pinar del Rio this morning, and is expected to intensify quickly. Authorities have already evacuated some 50,000 people, set up dozens of shelters, and are protecting local crops in the island's main tobacco growing region. The hurricane, which is called Hurricane Ian, is predicted to reach the U.S. east coast of Florida tomorrow as a Category 4 storm. This is described as a hurricane that causes catastrophic damage. So that's heartbreaking sort of news from Cuba.
There's so many
really sorry to
natural disasters going on at the moment.
Yes.
I mean, maybe it happens all the time and we just don't always realize it, but the amount of floods, storms, hurricanes is pretty insane.
Pakistan is one of them, where lots of infrastructure has been destroyed, and people's homes have also been destroyed for weeks on end. A third of the country was underwater at some point. So, yeah.
And just yesterday, I think I heard some news that they accepted some new laws about accepting gay marriages, and it was really, I was really happy for them.
In
And,
Pakistan,
today,
right? In Pakistan?
It was in Cuba,
No.
I think. It was.
In Cuba, sorry. Okay, sorry, I mixed up. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great news.
So lots of stuff happening in Cuba.
Interesting. Okay, I think we can go to the next one,
Okay,
shall we?
let's do it. And a very quick shout out to Hybridlo, Bill, J Bo, and 25_number for our new follows. Okay.
You're already losing seconds.
Okay.
Where to pick?
You don't have it?
This one is a location.
So I need to pick it on the map.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay.
So on the right hand side there's a map, and once you figure out where it is, you should go on that map and pinpoint it.
Okay.
So-
I mean,
A good, always looking at like signs and the language perhaps. 20 seconds left, guys.
20 seconds left. Okay. I honestly don't know. It could be either China or Japan. I'm ashamed to say
I don't
have
think
no
it's
idea.
either Japanese or Chinese
then-
hieroglyphs.
I don't know what
I
language
picked-
that is. Then I have to just go for
I
something.
picked somewhere between Vietnam or Cambodia, but
Okay.
Then I can't recognize the language, unfortunately. So
All right.
Japan actually.
it was Japan.
You
okay.
were in the
What's
right
Japan?
corner in Asia, in the right continent rather.
but not the right country then.
Not the right
Okay.
country, no. Let's see what others got. Oh, somebody guessed Tokyo.
It's Tokyo.
UA. It's Tokyo, yeah.
It's the city. Okay. Round result. Waika won that round super fast. Well done, you. And Silly and just number one are in second and third place for that round. Well done, guys.
Do you guys want to know the news story from Tokyo?
Absolutely.
Sure.
So, a state funeral was held in Tokyo for Japan's longest-serving Prime Minister, Shinzo Abe, who was assassinated in July this year. But there's huge public anger over the costs of the funeral, which is funded by taxpayers, and revelations that the party has ties to controversial religious groups. Nearly 600 citizens sued the government over the state funeral, as it would force the public to mourn the death of Abe, a leader whose policies they oppose. But the court dismissed the petition due to lack of legal basis. I just thought I'd put this in because it was obviously in the headlines, but also because it reminded me of similar reactions to the Queen's funeral in the UK, for example. We did a stream about that 2 weeks ago, where there were similar sort of protests against the and funeral because of the high costs, for example.
I don't know if anyone sued the government though. Maybe some people
No.
will take inspiration if they don't like the cost of the funeral now. And
I mean, yeah. It's quite a big jump to take that to court, but in this case it was obviously dismissed. But it just goes to show that a lot of people were not happy with the spending.
greetings to some_1nay who has just joined us. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Should we hit the next round?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is another GeoGuess we have to point on the map.
It looks
No.
like Amsterdam, no? Or somewhere in Denmark or in
Yeah,
Holland.
to me it looks more like Denmark.
Havnesvessen.
I reckon it's
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Copenhagen.
Maybe it's Iceland?
Yeah. Can we get any more language? Oh no, I didn't mean to click that far away. I want to see the.
Flags are usually also a good hint. Maybe
But
you
look
can
at all
find
the
one.
flags. There's like 200 on the boats.
Yeah, not on the boats.
Okay, but that
Is there a
flag is
flagpole on the
blurred.
water?
That's not. Look, that flag is literally blurred. That's so mean.
But the one on the right isn't.
Where's the one on the right? And no, I didn't mean to zoom.
Right at the tip of
Okay,
the...
wait a second.
Oh.
I don't know if that's Norwegian, Danish, Icelandic. To be honest, I don't know if I can.
I think it's Norwegian.
You think it's Norwegian? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go for it. Oh, we have 2 minutes for this one.
Yeah. You've got 50 seconds now. You've got some guesses in the chat
Okay,
already.
it's got to be on the water somewhere, but it also.
Why did I press in the middle of Norway without any water? Oh my! I tried to press so fast on Norway.
But
You had
did you
time.
confirm yet? Did you confirm yet? Did you-
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go Oslo.
Some people are siding with you guys and also going for the Nordic countries. Denmark, Norway, Finland is another person.
Gonna go right on.
Well, the
Here
flag was.
and go.
I think it was Norwegian.
I couldn't. It was
99%.
blurred on my screen. I couldn't see it. Some people saying Denmark, so difficult. Okay, but I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm glad that there's competition here.
Okay. But you guys guessed very well.
Was it good?
You
Tonsberg is a city. Okay, I didn't actually know that.
you were in the right country.
That's good. That's a good
Well,
start.
very close to it, yes, which is very good. This is what we're supposed to be doing with GeoGuessr. Yeah?
Yeah, I would say.
Or not.
Yes,
Another-
yes, that is the aim of GeoGuessr. 4,820 points. You're welcome.
Well done.
If I pressed around water and not in the middle of Norway, where there's not even a river in there, just I think it's mountains actually. Wow. Well, I am really smart, I think, today.
Oh my God. I mean, Thunberg is a city that I didn't know of until today because that's a city that a chess player is from. So the world chess champion Magnus Carlsen is from Tønsberg in Norway. And maybe some of you gamers online, maybe you yourself have been following the news in the chess world. But the world champion has yesterday publicly accused a US player of having cheated more and more recently than he has publicly admitted. That was in quotation marks. Carlsen finally broke his silence after first alleging that US player Hans Niemann may have cheated in a victory against him earlier this month. Carlsen has provided no evidence to back his claim, and Niemann has denied any wrongdoing on over-the-board chess games since.
I think he forfeited some tournaments also, right? He lost and then he forfeited after one move or something like this.
Yeah, then he quit after one
Exactly.
move, right? Yeah.
After the first move, yeah. he
Very symbolic.
Yeah, that was last week, exactly. Which is something that I have never heard of happening ever, but it's caused like a huge sort of outrage in the chess community, wondering what's happening. So he promised that he would say something after the tournament finished on Sunday, and he did. He won actually that tournament, even though he.
Hans Niemann won it.
No. Magnus Carlsen.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Magnus Carlsen won the tournament, even though he resigned.
So he forfeited that match, basically.
He forfeited the match against
But won
Hans
everything
Niemann.
else.
Won everything.
Yeah.
Won the whole tournament.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. If you want to read more about all the chess drama, I'm putting a link. Oh, it's already there. Thank you, Claire.
Actually,
Yeah.
his streams are really cool. I mean, the Magnus Carlsen, right?
Yes, Magnus Carlsen, exactly.
Yeah. His streams are really fun because sometimes he just trolls his opponents. He comes as a newbie to play against them, and then he stomps them, basically. So it's pretty fun stuff. He smurfs under some low elo accounts and try to play against like super skilled players.
Wow,
Yeah,
so
there are lots of YouTube content from him. Actually, it's really surprising to find it, but he's a really interesting guy.
Okay.
Okay.
We were thinking of trying to do a stream on chess, so
Tell us
maybe-
in the comments if you're interested in watching something like that.
if you want to stream on chess,
I would watch.
We'll try and make it happen. We will hold you to that, Michaela.
Should we go to the
Next
last
round.
one, I believe?
Let's do it.
Second to last.
Oh,
Second to last?
Round 4.
you're like, what's happening? Okay, where are
Europe
we?
again, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the fifth one? don't know.
Okay. This also looks like Scandinavia somehow.
Maybe it's Great Britain somewhere, no?
Nah,
It's
but
English
these
language, I
signs, look at
think.
these signs. They're not, I don't know what
Aye.
language it is, but it could be...
Oh, I'm not giving any clues.
Okay. Maybe Sweden?
Haskaren din Friser.
But I reckon, nah, that could also be Sweden. But I'm not seeing any, like,
Maybe
Oh.
it's Netherlands, no?
I don't think the Netherlands has that letter with the A on top, but I could be wrong.
With umlaut or...
Yeah, with the little circle. I don't unfortunately know what it's called. Okay, I'm just gonna go Sweden. But it seems like quite a small
You have
town.
time. You have 1 minute.
Maybe
but I
this
don't
is
wanna be lost.
Iceland, no?
Maybe. Yeah, it could also be that.
I will go with Iceland.
It looks... I guess we don't know when it was. The street is very long. It's not helping
not
me
ending.
at all. It looks cute.
It's too warm for Iceland.
It's
no,
too,
it's not Iceland.
Yeah, but you're
Why
right.
am I starting to think after I choose the answer?
You already made your choice?
Yeah, I always try to make my choice because I don't have much time. I want to win, you know?
Oh yeah, more points. Yeah, the quicker you answer,
Yeah,
more
well,
points.
I've not been following that strategy, apparently. So I just went for somewhere in Stockholm, but it could be wildly wrong.
Nice. Let's wait for others to submit their answers. Some people in the comments are saying Copenhagen, perhaps. This time it's definitely Denmark, I swear. So that person is very sure.
Okay,
Grizzy.
you were right. Okay, I was wrong. Hey, I initially said Denmark.
Yes.
But then I was wrong.
You looked at me and I just looked away straight away. Didn't want to give away any clues. How
Okay,
did-
that was not a good guess on my part. By the way, you're not supposed to be Googling stuff, just in case anyone is Googling stuff.
Yeah, everyone in the internet is very, like, honest, yeah. They won't know. Right.
We have a very
Looks-
distant answer in the chat from Marcel saying Uzbekistan, right on the other side of, in another continent even.
Well,
But
Okay, let's see who got this one right.
let's see how the community did.
Okay, okay, on that round. Okay.
I can read it for you, but
That
it
would be
doesn't mean
great.
anything.
Okay.
Gılkfştu aşkutskuk. I don't think it means anything in any language that I know. Maybe someone just pressed random buttons, but
Why not?
Shall I tell you guys what the news is?
Yeah, definitely, because I'm curious.
Someone already in the chat has queued the news already. New news with Nord Stream boom. Yes, that is the right keyword. So Danish and Swedish officials said today that 2 leaks had been identified in the Nord Stream 1 gas pipeline in the Baltic Sea. This is a gas pipeline built to carry natural gas between Russia and Europe. It came shortly after authorities discovered another leak near the Danish island of Bornholm, affecting its 2 pipeline Nord Stream 2. Bornholm is where this pin was. Denmark's PM said it's hard to imagine that the leaks were accidental. The German finance minister said we currently do not know the reason behind the leaks and are investigating the matter. If you want to read more on the significance of like the Nord Stream gas pipelines and what role it played since Russia's invasion, you can check out more on our website, and Claire will send us a link.
Great stuff.
Yes. And well done again, guys, for taking.
I guess
part
the
in that.
actual link is in like the middle of the... Huh?
It's just I'm writing you messages and I didn't know that, or I didn't think about that your screen is shared, so this is why it's plinging.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
This
it
is
was
all part
also
of
very
Twitch.
interesting. It's
You-
okay.
So actually in the chat, people were saying, the name that we couldn't pronounce. It's Ukraine forever, but in Ukrainian letters, obvious. Yeah,
Good clarification.
not sure about that.
Okay, now you've got an insight into our internal communication.
But this should have been the final round. But
Okay.
Felix is saying there's another one, and I don't know what it is.
Note from Digital Bollywood, who's saying suspected sabotage. Important point.
Okay, suspected sabotage. Yes, that is quite an important point. Exactly.
Let's try out the last one and make up a new story if it.
I really don't know what it is because let's see. Okay.
Looks like Asia somewhere, right?
Yeah. But
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Or not.
Yeah.
Actually, including the kind of, there are lots of English language. Maybe it's India? No?
Maybe. I'm looking for
Or-
that says
or
.com.
Pakistan.
That's not helpful because
I just remembered where this is.
you do have remembered.
I just remembered now.
Because you did tell me earlier about this.
Did I?
No, but you told me. Oops, sorry. You said once that we had 4 stories and once we had 5 stories.
Yes. So this is the 5th story that I clearly planned very well.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you guys one clue. It's not in Asia.
Okay.
And
What?
yes,
Then
it's not in Asia and it's not in Europe.
okay, then
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say
It's Africa.
in an English-speaking country in Africa.
Or where
South
English is like
Africa?
no comment.
I'm trying to find like
Somebody's guessing Ethiopia in the
okay.
chat. Another person is still sticking with Asia by saying India.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just misleading you guys. Who
Okay,
knows?
I only have 36 seconds. So because I am not sure and I cannot find like web address, I'm gonna say Ghana or Kenya because they had election. No, I'm just gonna say Ghana, and it's gonna be a city, and I don't know, so it's gonna have to be here.
Final answer.
Final answer, and I have almost no time.
So where did you go for again?
In
Ghana.
Ghana, I could be wildly wrong.
Well, let's see.
I said Kenya
It
as
was,
well.
yes. You were so close. You should have followed
Yeah,
your
I
first.
should have. Yeah.
But that was a good instinct though.
No, well,
Because
if you don't click on it, it doesn't count.
yes, but also, I mean, if you didn't just go with the location, but also with the potential news story as well, which is quite important. Should we see how people have done?
Yes, and I'm sure they all did much better than me. But that round, some
Wow.
people got mad quickly.
Wow.
Good for you guys. Okay, not so good from me. Okay, and this was the last story, right?
This was the official.
So I can
last
hit
story.
finish game.
We can, but first, shall I do the news story?
Go
I
for
can.
it.
Just one. I mean, we can leave it there as
It's
well.
not like I forgot how this works. Go ahead.
No, totally fine. This is all part of the game. But yes, so this is a story, also about a very tragic one as well, about a collapsed building in Kenya. At least 5 people were killed in Kirikiti, on the outskirts of Kenya's capital, Nairobi, after a 6-story building collapsed on Monday. The East African nation is undergoing a construction boom and weak oversight construction that is very weak as well, and corruption. So this is an ongoing story. This is not the first time it's happened. It's happened in other places in Kenya as well. So you can read more on that on our website as well. Yeah.
Good stuff. May I hit finish game now?
Yes.
Or have I
you may-
forgotten
you may.
something
Let's
else?
see.
Let's do it. Let's see who won. Loading high score. Okay,
Wow.
well, it's not us, and it's not you, Michaela, but
Obviously.
congratulations to you guys, Keck W, Thrill, and Ash. You guys are the champions of this round of GeoGuessr. Congratulations. And
Congrats.
some of you who also got really a lot of points. I'm not going to name everyone, but at least your glory is, displayed. All right. Good stuff.
Easy 22 for Minecraft minister. Where is our Minecraft minister in the leadership board?
I don't think it shows the whole board.
No.
But in 22nd.
22nd. Okay,
Yeah.
well done.
I like
Obviously-
how Minecraft has just taken over the show.
The minister of Minecraft.
He specifically took this place for you to not think that he is from Ukrainian government, because if he took just first place because he broke your website or something. So
Obviously.
he's very sneaky, you know?
I admire that. Some skills.
Very
But he has
thoughtful.
some ambition, so he can't be like on the last place. So he took this 22nd place. So he thought we wouldn't notice, but
we know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. We got you figured out.
yeah.
I don't think we're going to find a better point than that to wrap up on. So, Michaelo, thanks so much for joining the stream.
Thank you.
It was such a pleasure to meet you and have you on. Thanks for explaining so much about the stories you've heard, about the esports community, about everything that's happened to you in the last few months, and really fascinating to see how some of the esports community is like rallying together, and what kind of what comfort people get from it in these super difficult times for your country.
Thank you for the podcast. It was really great, actually. I think it was one of the most entertaining and fun podcasts I've ever been, because the games were really cool, actually. They are usually cringe, but today I think it was both cringe and really good. So yeah,
We never claimed
thank you
not
for
to be
that.
cringe, Michaela.
Yeah,
so,
sure. Me neither. So so thank you so much, and have a good evening.
Have a good evening. And if you're still with us, please stay with us, because we have another super cool guest coming up right now.